everyone, I am Dhara Sharma. Welcome back to our channel. In the ongoing video series of programming in C++, today I am going to explain one of the most interesting and very helpful concept, which is inheritance. Inheritance provides code reusability, which means the code which is written once in a class can be used in multiple classes without rewriting it. So in this video, I am going to cover what is inheritance, syntax of inheritance and accessibility in inheritance. We will see how we can write a simple program using the concept of inheritance and the types of inheritance. In this video, I have just mentioned the names of each type of inheritance. In my upcoming video, you can see all the types of inheritance in detail with example of each type. So let's get started by getting the concept of inheritance first. So what is inheritance? Inheritance is just a process of inheriting the properties from one class to the other class. So from which class the properties are getting inherited is known as base class, and into which class the properties are getting inherited is known as derived class. So we will understand this concept with a very general and simple example. Here you can see father and son. So we used to say that there are many things that are inherited into the child from the parents. So parent can be considered as a base class and son or child can be considered as a derived class. So if I explain this in some technical way, then you can see here in example there are two classes. One is base class and other is derived class. So here in this example you can see in base class we have declared two variables x and y, which are the data members of class, and the function get data into the base class, which is the member function of that class. So here data member and member functions are the properties of class. So as I explained earlier, the properties of one class are inherited into the other class. That means the data we declare or the functions we declare or define in one class can be inherited into the other class. So here in derived class you can see the variables declared in base class and the function declared in base class are derived into the derived class. As well as derived class is having its own property, its own function. Here you can see a display function is not the function which is defined in base class. So it is the function of derived class. Now let's see the syntax of inheritance and accessibility in inheritance. So we have seen in my previous video there are three types of access modifiers: private, protected and public. Private data cannot be inherited and cannot be accessed anywhere outside the class. Protected data cannot be accessed anywhere outside the class but can be inherited into the other class. And public data can be inherited, can be accessed anywhere in the program. So first of all, we will see how these access modes will work with inheritance. So first of all, here you can see we are using public inheritance. Okay, so in public inheritance we are inheriting the data from one class into the other class using the public inheritance, public accessibility. So what does that mean? That we will understand by this example. Here you can see the base class is defined and the derived class is defined. So in base class there are three variables, integer x, y and z in three different access modes: private, protected and public. And the syntax of inheritance is just we declare the class derived, and to inherit the properties of base class we need to write colon, then access mode and then the name of base class. So here we are using public inheritance, so the access mode will be public and the name of the base class is base here, so public base. Okay, by this statement the data or the functions we defined in base class will be inherited into the derived class. So there are some rules that we need to understand. So as I said, private data can never be inherited and can never be accessed outside the class. So in public inheritance or in private inheritance or in protected inheritance, private data can never be inherited. The protected data we declared in the base class will be inherited into the protected mode of derived class. The data we declared in public mode of base class will be inherited into the public mode of derived class. So when we are using public inheritance, private data cannot be inherited. Protected data will be inherited into protected mode. Public data will be inherited into the public mode. Now let's understand private inheritance. So as in previous example, we have taken here the base class having the same variables x, y, z in private, protected and public access mode. And as we are using private inheritance, we need to write class, derived, colon and private instead of public, as we have seen in previous example. Because we are using private inheritance, then access mode will be private and then the name of base class, which is base here. So class, derived, colon, private, base. So when we are using private inheritance, the data declared in private can never be inherited. The data we declare in protected and public will be inherited into the private mode of the other class. Now the last one is protected inheritance. So the same example, base class with integer x, y and z declared in private, protected and public access mode. And the class derived is using the protected inheritance. So the statement will be like class derived colon in access mode will be protected here, as we are using protected inheritance. So protected and base. Okay. So when we are using protected inheritance, private data cannot be inherited, as I said. Protected and public data will be inherited into the protected mode of the derived class. So I hope you get the idea about accessibility in inheritance and the syntax of inheritance. So now let's understand how we can write a simple program using the concept of inheritance. So as we have seen in all the programs, first of all we need to write the header files like iostream and conio.h. After that, as we are using concept of inheritance, there must be classes more than one. Okay, because there must be a base class from which we are going to inherit the properties into the other class. So in this example, I have just taken two classes, one is base class and other is derived class. So here in the base class, the function display is defined in the public mode of base class, which is used to display a message hello world here. And in this example, we have used public inheritance. So here the statement is like class derived colon public and base class. Okay, and we have not written anything in the derived class. That means we are using the public inheritance, we are inheriting the properties from base class, and there is one function in public mode in the base class, and we are using public inheritance. That means the data we declare or the data we define in the base class in public mode will be inherited into the public mode of derived class. So the function display is considered as a part of derived class also, and that will be inherited into the public mode. So by using the object of derived class, we can access the function defined in base class. So here in main function, we have taken the object of derived class, derived D. And to call the function defined in base class, we will use the object of derived class. Here the statement will be like D dot display, and you will see the output as hello world. So by using the concept of inheritance, you have seen that we have accessed the function defined in base class, which is actually not written in the derived class but can be considered as a part of derived class. Now let's see the types of inheritance. So there are 5 types of inheritance: single inheritance, multiple inheritance, multi-level inheritance, hierarchical inheritance and hybrid inheritance. In my upcoming video, you will see all the types of inheritance with example in detail. Now let's have a look at some of the questions that are frequently asked in interview. So first one is, what is inheritance? Then what is parent class or base class? Then what is child class or derived class? then explain accessibility in inheritance, list the types of inheritance, and write a simple program using the concept of inheritance. So I hope you enjoyed the video and you get the basic idea about inheritance. We will see in my upcoming videos different types of inheritance with the examples. If you like the video, please like and share and subscribe our channel for more such interesting videos. Thank you for watching the video. I'll see you soon with my next video. Till then, stay tuned, take care and have a nice day.